Hello, 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 and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Jameelah, and I am a master manifester. The name of this channel is Manifesting Magic with Dr. J, and of course, I'm Dr. J. On this channel, I talk about everything related to manifesting, cleaning yourself out so you can make the space for the life that you choose, doing it all on purpose, intentional, making our lives the way that we choose it to be without fighting with life. That's what I talk about, right? Manifesting magic, right? So, what I thought about today this morning, I was about to get into doing some stuff on my computer. I was like, wait, I got this message. The biggest thing that I've been more focused on this week than anything else is remembering how far I've come in so many areas in my life, right? So you know how sometimes you can be in a mode where you're beating yourself up because you're still not there yet. You're still not at the summit. You're still not, at the top of the hill or the top of the mountain of some problem or some issue or something that you want to clean up in your life. But you can always look back and say, hey, but am I better than I was yesterday, right? Am I better than I was a year ago, right? Because you are. If you're spending time thinking about these things and being aware of yourself and being aware of the choices you're making and how those things are showing up in your lives, being aware of the people you're allowing into your space and how they show up in your life and affect the things that you have going on. So as long as we are doing that, I think it's always going to be better. It's always going to be better. Another thing too that I like to focus on is showing yourself the specific ways in which you have improved things in your life, right? So if you're thinking, okay, my finances are still crap. I still don't have the level of finances that I want. I mean, it's not as abundant as I would like it to be in order for me to move forward in my life. So you're just like, you're bothered. But think about, okay, a year ago, where were your finances a year ago? I remember thinking that and feeling so bad because I had $3,000 saved and that was all I had, right? But I hadn't been working regularly and I had just gotten out of the space of just enough. And I remember feeling bad about having $3,000 saved. And then I thought to myself, I was like, girl, look back 1 year from now. Where were you when it came to your finances and you're crying about this, worried, sad about this $3,000, right? I was like, you were negative $3,000. Right? And you were still happy and you were still doing life and you were still a person and you were still living. And, that didn't change, right? And so you look a year later and you're just like, okay, well, be honest. You have improved. We always think that we're not changing. We're not improving, even if it's relationships, right? You were with someone or y'all were having a certain amount of static or a lot of negative energy. And it's not perfect today, but is it what it was the day before? You know what I mean? Is it what it was a month ago? So even if that person is not the person you're supposed to be with, the goal should always be to improve yourself. And as you're getting better, if that person's not supposed to be in your space, they'll eventually be moved and it'll be beyond your control because that's how it works. Like attracts like. When you're no longer alike, so many things will happen to push you apart. It's not even funny, right? That's with so many friendships, relationships, finances. We all know we're law of attraction people. Like attracts like. When you're feeling abundant and feeling sassy and feeling cool and feeling fun, that's when all the amazing things show up and happen in your life. That's when even negative things happen and they don't impact you in a negative way, right? You see how far you've come. I was actually yesterday, I thought my vehicle broke down. I mean, I wasn't shocked, right? It's old. I've been having it for a while. But I was like, hey, but she's been a great vehicle. And so I was like, wait, she broke down. It was out of gas. Didn't know because it still said 30 something miles on the dial, but I don't think that thing is working like it should anymore because I ran out of gas and had to get towed. But I thought about when it happened and how I was at that red light dropping my girls off at school and I had just dropped them off and all I could think was, oh, I'm so happy the girls are already dropped off because I don't have anything to do this morning. And I just sat there and played on my phone after I summoned roadside assistance. It's like I was so easy and clear and like I didn't even get triggered in any kind of way. And if I look back at me Okay, 42. If I think of 32-year-old Jameelah and I think of 22-year-old Jameelah, I think of 12-year-old Jameelah when something was out of order and it didn't go the way it was supposed to be planned. I fell apart to pieces. 22, apart to pieces, panic attacks. 32, maybe not panic attacks as much, but still horrible anxiety. 42, I didn't even flinch. So you got to know when you're doing better. You got to know when you are doing better. You may not be perfect. You may not be at the goal that you want to accomplish. You may not be at the finish line. You may not be better than somebody else that you might have been comparing yourself to, but you're better than your previous version of you. And that's all you should ever be concerned with, right? So, I don't know. I think that was all I had to say today because I got some other stuff to do. And I'm about to sit down and enjoy my morning because I work from home and I love it. And yeah. I hope y'all have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful day. And remember, you are better today than you were yesterday. Give yourself some kudos for that.